Hello, I'm Lucienne Van Sebille, and today I'm inviting Sage and Clare into my home for a heart-to-heart. I am a collector and a curator of furniture, objects and lighting. I source predominantly vintage and antique pieces for my online gallery and store Mon House. Very passionate about sustainability and design.
We must go inside. Everyone.
Okay.
Let's go around and just pick some of your favourite features of the house and bits of decor.
Very lucky in this house. It was designed and built by Alistair Knox in the late 70s. So something I really love about his work in this house in particular is how it sits on this slope. He's really considerate of his environment, and you feel very connected to the indoor and outdoor. His use of materials, so lots of natural materials. I love the vastness of this space. The big windows and glass doors in every room are definitely one of my favourite things. Feel really connected to the seasons. I mean, today we've unfortunately got quite a gloomy day, but when it's bright...
So gloomy.
I know. One of the things we really love in this house is this open fireplace. An open fireplace is really beautiful, and our family spends a lot of time around here. One of my favourite pieces is definitely this Wren Weaver by Pop and Scott. I worked there for a couple of years, so I'm lucky to have quite a few of their pieces, and their lamps are definitely my favourite. They're all hand woven, and the way that the light glows through is just really beautiful, and lighting is just such an important thing in any space.
I feel like Fees would love this. She's also got Pop and Scott bedside tables in her bedroom.
She's got the painted stumps, doesn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
People ask us about those bedside tables weekly.
This is the Dream armchair as well, which is one of my favourites. We did it in this custom pressed plaid wool by Maharam, which was initially released, I think, in the 60s or the 70s, maybe the 70s. And they recolored it and released it in the new colorways, which I'm just obsessed with. Because I am all about sustainability, these little chairs are my favorite for my son Valentine, and I actually found these in hard rubbish when I was pregnant, and I made my husband Sebastian stop the car. They're so cute. Look how gorgeous they are. Love this stained glass window that we have here in the dining area. I don't know a lot about the history of it. It's just a feature I really enjoy. I really love mixing eras and pieces and having contemporary pieces sit amongst that.
How do you deal with not wanting to keep everything for yourself that you find?
Probably my biggest problem, and I don't know if this makes me good at my job or bad at my job, because I do keep a lot of things.
Because
I could do a tour literally just to show you all the things that I've kept. But there is a funny story about this table, and also quite nostalgic. I get very connected to pieces emotionally and their history. It's Tuscan travertine, and I sourced it from the original owners, and they actually imported it from Italy years and years ago, and it's been their dining table for many years. It weighs about 300 kilos, just
Whoa.
the top. The beautiful couple were downsizing their home, and you could tell they were quite emotional about it. And as we were leaving, it was quite difficult to load with the three of us. They said, "I hope you enjoy many lunches around this table." And my heart just sunk, because I was like, well, I was sourcing it to have it available through my business, but it just was too sentimental. And I said to Sebastian, we're going to have to keep it. This one has so many scratches and dents and marks from all those beautiful lunches that family enjoyed. And now my son does the same. And I just love that. I love the patina that a life lived is on
beautiful.
That piece. I get really obsessed with things. Love suns. I love fish. I love spirals, little terracotta sun. I just love the wall hanging. I source a lot of vintage sun pieces, and I'm actually I have worked with a beautiful ceramicist in Barcelona on some custom ceramic wall hangings that are on the way, which is very exciting. Another one of my favourite spaces in this house is the mezzanine area. We've got our little library, and a little TV nook, and a little reading nook. So do you want me to show you?
Let's go have a look.
This is another Pop and Scott lamp here, which was a prototype that didn't end up going into production, but I'm very lucky to have snagged a few pieces like that. This couch, super comfy, bought when I was pregnant because I needed the most comfortable thing in the world to sit on. And interchangeable covers, which is a hot tip. Well, this piece is actually painted by my father-in-law, Casey, Sebastian's dad. It's a birth painting for my son, Valentine. He wrote a beautiful birth poem. It's based on the bush here that we live in. These little blue ones are actually him walking across the sky, which is the poem. It's based on his little footprints when he was a baby. Okay, would you like to come and see my office and the master bedroom?
Yes, please.
Okay. This is my office space. It also doubles as storage for all of my sourced objects.
Beautiful.
Come in.
That's a dream. What's your bedtime routine?
I wish I had a romantic answer for this, but I have a 3-year-old. So usually it's washing my face, brushing my teeth, and getting into bed for a bit of a scroll. So this is a really special piece in Morocco, which is where my mum grew up. It is a street scene. It's been in my family home since I was little. I got this artwork by my favourite artist. This is a bag by Night jeweler, but she makes these. Love these stripes. Amazing aluminium bags. At my Mimi's house reminds me of so cozy sleepovers. Thank you so much for visiting. I hope you've enjoyed our tour of our home. Don't forget to check out the blog as well.